saying that is prevention is better than cure. So you may prevent a lot of disease if you are eating right, if you are conducting yourself in a way which works for your health. And in that context, I bring the reference of the book about which we were talking earlier, Dr. Shiv Sarin. You have read that A to Z, that is Own Your Body.
Yes.
What is the main theme of that book which appealed to you? And you have known Dr. Shiv Sarin, so say something about.
No, I know Shiv since he was in medical school. As a student, I knew he was a very bright student, gold medalist. And he's a very ethical person. And he always thinks of society. I mean, he started Hepatitis Day in India, Awareness Day. He started free vaccine for Hepatitis B. And he's a giant. I mean, gold medalist. And he's a very ethical person. And he always thinks of society. I mean, he started Hepatitis Day in India, Awareness Day. He started free vaccine for Hepatitis B. And he's a giant. I mean, gold medalist. And all of us can learn from him.
And he also comes from your college.
Yeah. He's from my medical. That's why I knew him since medical student. He was medical student. And you know, like politicians, I admired Narendra Modi when he was running for Prime Minister. That I said, I don't know any Chief Minister for 12 years and not having a single corruption charge. If you remember on your show, I said that.
Yes.
So Shiv has been in so many positions. He was chairman of the department. He was chairman of MCI. He started ILBS. He has been in the highest position you can think of. Even Supreme Court appointed one of the 3 members to supervise the oxygen supply during the second wave. Nobody could put a finger on him. He still lived modestly. He's an example. I mean, he's an icon and he's a model for the people to learn. Now, coming back to his book, I read it and I was amazed. I learned so many things from him, from that book. It's written for lay people. And if you look at overall, you will say what new is there. Actually, there is nothing more new. Like he says, eat proper food. You get genetics. So you get something from your parents and you can't avoid it. But the fact is everything are not in genes. How you live, your lifestyle will affect your gene. I give an example. There are identical twins, the same genetic material. One has diabetes, one does not. So that means not all in genes. I had twins. One patient had cancer of the prostate, the other has Alzheimer's. The difference is one used to live in Jamaica, the island, who had cancer of prostate. The one who lived here, he had Alzheimer's. So it means both had the same genes, but something affected the. So he talks about that take control of your life, find out what genes you have, what your parents had. So you know, say for example, somebody had colon cancer, somebody had fatty liver disease, somebody had prostate cancer. So you have to start screening early. Today we have the means, number one. Just like you take your car for checkup every year, the same way you have to check up yourself. The other thing he says, you have control, you own your body. Eat properly, eat more vegetables. He has given the indices which are inflammatory diets, which are non-inflammatory diets, so that helps you. Eat, fruits, vegetables, drink water, proper sleeping time, proper getting up time, and ये अपने पैम्परिंग करते ना मिठाई खिला खिला के फिर फैट बढ़ जाती है. तो he has given examples. Elderly people, young people, middle-aged people, they all stories, and they are given real cases, history. So if you ask me what is that say, you may say nothing new, but the other thing he has shown. But if it is coming from a person of Dr. Sarin's stature, then people believe it, that it is not coming from someone who doesn't know science. He is a man who is a man of science. He is telling you these things work. So people will take it more seriously, I think. And he has told that these are reversible. That's the main thing. Because if it is damaged, then why to bother? He's not talking about that. He has given an example that, for example, walking helps. You don't have to run, you don't have to, but do even moderate exercise helps. He has given examples that if there is a bus driver and a conductor, bus driver had to sit most of the times in the bus, conductor is walking around. So conductor lifespan is more than the driver's, because driver is more sedentary. Then he said your body weight is very important. And he has given examples how to reduce the body weight. And he has given examples people succeeded. He doesn't like medicines. He said every medicine goes through the liver and every medicine has side effects. So he tries to, in that book he has told how to change your lifestyle. Nowadays, anything happens. I'm a urologist, I tell you. I'm going more frequently, my prostate is bad, do the prostate operation. No, you don't need prostate operation. You don't need medicine for prostate. You have to see why you have to go so often, what time you go so often. You have to give a little more time, then figure out what is wrong and try to help the patient to improve his quality of life, not necessarily medicines, not necessarily operations. Yes, operation will make me rich, but is it really going to help the patient? That's the bottom line. If it helps the patient, then do the operation. So if it is necessary, take the medicine, but medicine comes the fourth step, not the first step. And that is what Shiva said. Though I am a urologist, they can say, I am a plumber, what the hell do I know about medicine? But nobody can say that about Shiv, because he is the master. So when it comes from him, it's very important. He said fatty liver, cirrhosis liver can be reversed. So rather than going to liver transplants and all that and get your liver damaged, people say, yeah, studies say you drink alcohol, alcohol is good for you. But he points out, yes, moderate drinking. What is moderate drinking? 2 ounces in a week. That is moderate drinking. But they don't look at that. So he has pointed out things which we do in our life routinely, and if we change, we can really change our lives. And I remember one quote from his book. He says, do not outsource your health to doctors.
Wow.
Take self-control.